snacks.
What it do, snackers and snackettes? It's your boy Gage. This is Loaded Snacks Weekly.
Yes,
right?
it is.
Right?
We're
Right?
in the building.
I am here on the couch. I'm your boy Gage. This is Sin. That Nujoker. 89.
89.
89.
Make
Young
sure,
and
make,
young.
Make sure you get that right.
Young and young. We got a lot to talk about. The biggest thing is we're going to talk about our E3 predictions for Microsoft.
We are getting closer.
That's after the break.
We are getting closer.
That's after the break. We are creeping closer.
Yeah.
Creeping
Looking forward
closer.
to it.
Y'all got Hail Marys? Y'all got anything that's just going to be like a... I'm just decided they're going to do this. I got a couple of things.
I think I probably got one solid.
Hail Mary.
Throw it out
I don't really
there.
have a Hail Mary.
No? Okay.
I don't really have a Hail Mary.
Okay. Before we get to that.
Before.
Yeah.
Where we start?
We have some things to discuss.
Cool.
Let's just jump in it.
All right.
Let's do it.
Okay. So first and foremost, People Can Fly, which is a game developer. They did Bulletstorm.
I was about to say for a second.
when did this?
Oh, it's
happen?
new. It
But
just
it's
happened.
like,
It just happened.
Dr. Strange, teach me.
Right.
Right. Somebody. I need
You
to.
got to hit the.
What class do I need to take right now to learn this? Okay.
You got to jump on that Hogwarts
Okay.
Express.
You got to start that with all
You got to
of
jump on that.
You had us excited for a
I
second.
know you were. I know you were. And
Okay.
that's cool.
All right.
So, People Can Fly,
Okay.
the game developer.
There we
Okay.
go. Okay.
They did Bulletstorm. You remember Bulletstorm?
Okay.
Yeah, that was pretty
Epic.
cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they were their own independent. Then they got bought by Epic.
Mm-hmm.
Then they changed their name. They helped with the Gears of War Judgment.
Mm-hmm.
The Gears of War Judgment.
Ew.
I mean, I'm just okay. Relax, okay.
Okay.
Somebody's salty.
Right. I'm pretty sure when they re-released Bulletstorm, remember they just recently did that.
Probably had something to do with that.
They did that with Gearbox,
Mhm.
right? So now they have partnered with Square Enix, and they are doing a AAA shooter.
Ooh.
So it's interesting because it's Square Enix,
Which has me concerned.
well, look, Square used to do, like if you remember Airgeist,
Yes.
I mean,
It's just been a long time since they jumped out of their comfort zone.
which it's time to do. I mean, look at it this way. Think about it. Right now, Square does Tomb Raider, technically, right? So I mean, the idea of them,
And they do sex. Thinking about it.
Deus
Deus
Ex,
Ex.
Sex, yeah, they do sex. So okay,
So, like,
thinking about that, I'm a little
with
bit
the
more.
shooter, right? It's
more
another
comfortable with that.
studio, but they're behind them,
Right.
right? So I think it has been time for them to.
And I like what.
They did. I'm sorry. Airgeist was the fighting joint. Einhander was the flight. It was a shooter. It was like a top-down
Yeah,
bullet hell shooter.
bouncing
that
with
they
their
did.
side scroll, beat 'em up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I like the idea of them kind of going that route again, experimenting with new things, trying other stuff.
And I
whatever,
actually
right?
enjoyed Bulletstorm. For what
Bulletstorm
it
was
was, I actually
cool.
really enjoyed it. So
Sure.
having a team,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, doing a first-person shooter that I actually enjoyed and liked, Square backing it up. I'm as long as it's not a Final Fantasy first-person shooter.
It better
I
not
don't
be.
know.
But
I don't-
listen,
I'm
the
just-
thing about it is what I don't know if I want to say excites me. What interests me in it is the idea of it being something different, because we don't really need another AAA shooter. Like, we just don't need another AAA shooter. Now, if it turns out that it's story driven or something like that, I guess since we're not getting that in Call of Duty, maybe we will
Stands
need
out
it
a little bit.
But I don't imagine it'll be now. But it's also interesting to me because we know Square did announce that they're doing a conference this year, which they didn't. They don't always do one, and so I assume we'll see some.
I think it's going to be different, considering how
do too.
what they did different with Bulletstorm, with
Yeah.
how you chain things together to earn more points, like something a little bit different. I can see them bringing that.
Something else,
Yeah,
having
yeah.
something else with it. Yeah, I agree with that. So I'm kind of excited about that.
Okay.
Before y'all heard about the new Halo news? I don't know if y'all heard the new Halo news that they announced the new Halo game.
The arcade thing?
The arcade thing. Like,
Oh,
343
okay,
partnered with Dave and
yeah,
Buster's, and they're
yeah.
doing this
Yeah, I heard
like
about that.
4-person
Gigantic
sitting the joint
screens
on
on-
rails. Hey, listen.
I'm down for that.
You know what I mean? We might have to take a trip with the Dave and Buster's. Jumping at Halo. You ODST soldiers with Master Chief leading you.
I gotta see it.
Yeah, but you're
It's
going to see it when
Halo,
you're there. So, like,
I
if you
mean-
see it and you're there and you're getting on it. I don't care what
Yes,
you
you
say,
are.
you're getting on it. So, okay,
Four
let's
players?
we done.
Y'all hopping on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, okay, whatever. That's
We're in
cool. That's cool.
Nope.
Look, we can get into that at another time.
We can.
We can.
So, look.
Another time. It's not for right now.
Rumor mill. Soul Calibur 6.
Ooh.
So last week they revealed Yoshimitsu.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So there was an E3 leak that is supposed to be the run of show for E3.
Okay.
I've seen a couple of them now, actually.
Listen, it looks like it could be totally fake. Totally fake.
Right.
However, we're going to touch on this.
Okay.
Okay? Soul Calibur 6, the rumor is that Sephiroth,
Oh.
Cloud, and Tifa are going to be shown as characters for this game on Sony's stage. Now, mind you, Sony has already said we're only doing, we're doing a showcase. These 4 games are the main 4 games we're going to show. So that's already a little odd. But, even though I'm not, Tifa doesn't make sense to me. She doesn't use weapons.
But they had Hachi in it.
I know. And here's the thing. When they had Heihachi, it is a fact that in Soul Calibur 2 when Heihachi was in the game, it was originally supposed to be Cloud. And something fell through at the end of it. It was supposed to be Cloud though. That fell through, so they put Heihachi in instead.
Just fill a gap.
So that's how that happened. So, it's possible Sony stage, they kind of owed him a character or whatever. As interesting as this is, it makes me wonder whether or not, if this is real in some way, could it be that the different systems are getting one of each of these characters?
I don't know about that.
And it's all coming from Final Fantasy? Could be. Or could be that this is going to be Sony's specific thing. Maybe Microsoft is going to have their own thing. You see what I'm saying?
Right now I'm going to lean with the traditional way. One coming to each console. I'm going to lean with that right now. And then it will be these 3.
Okay. Who goes where? Wait, who goes where? Cloud goes to PlayStation?
Cloud goes to PlayStation, Sephiroth to Microsoft.
And then the third one goes where? Because they're not putting Soul Calibur on Switch.
Who says? We don't know yet.
No, I said this. I said it's not. And if they get Tifa, I'm going to be hot. Because I don't want to play that mess on the Switch.
Yeah, I don't... That don't sound right to split them all 3 up on different consoles.
That was
but they've been doing it.
Seriously hard.
Yeah, they did it with the Star Wars when they did that. They had
That's
Vader,
different though, but there was
Star
2
Killer,
of the
Yoda.
Yeah, but they were each on a different one. They were all, I don't know. It don't make sense.
Okay, either way, I mean, y'all tell us what y'all think. You can leave a comment or whatever about whether or not you think it's happening at all to begin with. I mean, I guess we'll see in a couple weeks.
I might be buying 3 copies.
I feel bad about
that.
Okay, look.
Dog, I'm Soul Calibur through and through.
Me too. Straight up.
Through and through.
We get down. I'm Soul Blade, Soul Edge, Soul Calibur.
And I can say Final Fantasy 7 is... Those characters can actually make me probably get 3 joints. Get 3 joints. Okay. I can honestly say that.
Yeah. Now, if they announce Vincent's in one of them, that's the one I'm getting.
That's the one you're getting?
That was my
It's over.
Okay, so look. Rest in peace, Best Buy Gamers Club.
No.
At least it looks like, right? So listen, I'm going to let you jump on this. I mean, I heard about it a couple days ago or whatever, that there was a rumor around it, but you brought it up. Let's talk about it.
So... Let's start with, just in case you guys aren't familiar with what Gamers Club Unlocked is. So, Best Buy rolled out a program where essentially you enrolled into it. There's a free tier and there's a paid tier. When you're in the paid tier, the biggest thing that you earn from it is the fact that you get 20% off any new physical game that you buy.
Right. Pre-orders in like the first 2 weeks or something like that, right? Yeah.
And essentially you save your 20% and... Wow, you save 20% on the video game. Now, granted for me, obviously we've gone digital for a lot of our stuff.
Yep.
Now, the physicals that I've bought have mostly been like the special editions.
Right, yeah, the collector's edition, stuff like that, yeah.
I use that on those to save that little bit of nice change on there.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
But apparently, no more.
Right.
Now, the rumor was, one, if you went into a Best Buy store or you went online, you could not enroll into it anymore.
Right.
So
they killed the SKU in the store.
So I went through.
It's not on their website.
It's not on the website. So I went through the app. It actually has the link on there where you can tap if you want to renew or extend your time frame out.
Right.
The link is broke.
Yeah. It's dead.
You tap it, it does not go anywhere. Any other link you tap on there works perfectly fine.
Okay.
Right. Now, Best Buy has not officially announced.
They have not announced it yet, so there hasn't been any official announcements or anything like that. There has been employees that we've seen on different sites, various things. There's like they've been told they have to pull down the signage and all that stuff for it. And of course, if that's true, I haven't paid attention enough when I go on to Best Buy store to see any of the Gamers Club unlocked stuff hanging anywhere. So I could walk in there and see if I saw any signage, but the way it looks with the signs that we're seeing in place now, it more than looks like that it's biting.
Here's the thing. This is the only... Does it really matter?
At this point now, not so much.
I mean, I know that I am a digital gamer. I know people who use Best Buy's Gamer Club and swear by it.
The whole thing.
I've been digital for so long now. I mean, this newest generation of consoles is 4 years old, going on 5 years old. I've been digital for at least that entire time, and a good portion of the previous console generation. So
same thing as well too. Not a big deal for you.
It makes no difference to me at all because you couldn't get those discounts on digital. So Amazon's also not doing it anymore.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like if Amazon's not doing it, then Best Buy doesn't. That's their biggest competition.
Yep.
Right? GameStop never did it.
Nope. So
if Amazon is like, we're not doing it, like you can't even get Sony stuff, it seems like, at all on Amazon.
Nope.
Like PlayStation stuff, you can't do God of War.
God of War is gone. You can't pre-order Spider-Man.
Right.
Like
it's
crazy.
I just don't. Again, we've been talking about it for years. It's going digital. It's going to have an effect on brick and mortar stores. It's going to have an effect on physical distribution. That's just what it is. And there is no... I would wager that even if... I mean, originally Gamers Club was like $100 a year.
It was something like
right?
$120.
Which is Amazon Prime prices. And you get a lot more out of Amazon Prime for $100 a year than you get out of Gamers Club Unlocked. But when they dropped it to like $35 a year...
It was a no-brainer.
Sure. But the number of people, when you look at like people, like companies like EA and so forth, doing their yearly reports, their quarterly investors reports and stuff like that, and they're like, 50% of our total sales is coming from digital. That shift is a real thing.
Yep.
And there are probably not enough people continuing to buy physical for them to be able to make money or see a return on it, because the loss that a company like Best Buy takes by doing something like that is more about getting you in the store, so hopefully they can sell you something else. You know, they know they're taking a loss on the game. You know what I mean? They made whatever money they made on you from Gamers Club, but that $35 for the whole year is like...
If you're anything like one of us, so like saying the amount of games that we buy, that $35 is...
It's if you're coming in there, hopefully you buy something else, you get an accessory, you do something else that they make that money back up on, right? If there are not enough people buying physical for there to bring enough people into the store for it to happen, Best Buys feel like a desert whenever I walk in there. I don't go in there that often, but it always feels like there's really nobody in there anymore. Not like it used to be. So I just think it makes sense that they're getting rid of this. Now that doesn't mean they're not going to do something else.
Absolutely, it could be. They could be getting ready to say, "Hey, we're hitting the reset button. We're going to bring you something new." Right. It could be.
Right.
And this is just washing the slate clean right now, not trying to bring anybody else in to start it, because mine's is good through January next year.
Right. Well, here's the thing. The reason why I think that might not... It could be that they're doing that. But normally when a company does something like that, and we all have experience with retail, we've both worked at Best Buy, like normally when they do something like that, there's already a plan in place. They wouldn't just get rid of this.
Get rid of it for no reason.
And right. There usually would be information that rolls out to people in the company, to the people who work in those departments or whatever, and says, hey, look, you're going to have to take all this signage down and replace it with this signage. We are changing this into this. It comes a month ahead of time or something like that, and they're aware. It leaks because somebody leaks it or whatever. You know what I mean? Or whatever. Technically, this got leaked. You know what I'm saying? But usually there is already some kind of a plan in place for them to be able to continue to make whatever additional money they were making from it as they roll it into something new. That news hasn't hit. So if there is something, they haven't told them. Right? Because they would it would be out there too. You know what I mean?
Who knows? Maybe that's an E3 thing. Maybe, who knows? Probably
if
not.
Best Buy makes an E3 announcement.
I was about to say, that'd be a first.
Eat this hat. You can eat this hat. All right, so look. Before we move on and go to the break, I got a new segment. Okay? This new segment is called Ranting and Raving. It is just an opportunity for one of us to get something off our chest that's just kind of eating at us. I have something I need to say.
Okay. I think that's kind of therapeutic, and at least you're around some cool folks to help you get through it as you get it off your chest.
And we'll still tell you that you're right or wrong.
Whether you agree or not,
we will.
It needs to be said.
Right, but point is, you need to get it off your chest.
Whether you agree or not.
Okay.
So here we go.
All right. So what do you need?
Okay.
Here's what it is
about, sir.
God of War.
Okay.
This new God of... Don't worry about it. It's not going to have spoilers. Don't worry about it.
I already got this rant and rave.
You got this?
I already got this one.
I don't know if you do. God of War. I like the game.
Okay. I agree with
you. Got
you.
a lot of 10s. Got a lot of 9s. I don't specifically agree. I have some issues with it. That's not what I'm here for. God of War has the absolute worst. And when I say worst, I mean worst. Fast travel system I have ever seen in any game.
I was wrong.
It makes no sense. No sense. Yo, you give me a fast travel gate that I can walk through to get from one spot on the map to another spot on the map, and it takes so long
to get to
for you to load it up or for you to walk through while you're waiting for the door to appear so that you can show up on the other side of the map. That is literally faster to walk out the door, get in your boat, and take your boat over to where you're trying to go.
Okay.
Worst fast travel system ever. Now, every now and again, when you walk into that area, you get a little bit of story. You get a little something,
I don't
right?
get that no more.
Real, as far as I'm concerned, it's a loading screen, and it's terrible. It's terrible because I expect for a fast travel to travel fast. It's supposed to get you there like that. The whole point of it existing is so that you don't have to wait for it. I can even deal with a little bit of loading, but not in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
Not now. Not this far into the life cycle of the PlayStation 4 from a team that works specifically and only with Sony, and that it's supposed to be like that. And it's not. I don't like it. I hated using it. And I'm done.
Oh, man. I actually support him on that.
Thank you.
I actually support him on that.
Worst joint ever.
I kind of thought you were going to talk about the camera when you be fighting certain Bamas in the game.
Oh, listen.
That's
not even like... As much as that's one of the reasons why I wouldn't score it a 9 or a 10, it's nowhere near as a problem as the kind of problem that the fast travel system is. Nowhere near. Nowhere near. That fast travel system is a farce. Straight up.
That's strong language.
Straight up. It's a farce. It's completely false. There's nothing fast about it.
Because depending on the location,
and you can't even travel to another realm. Like
nope, you have to go back to the realm.
It's an absolute farce. It's a farce. I've ranted. I have raved.
Sir, I give you your rant and rave on that one.
My man.
I give you that one.
Bro, you can have it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Hey, listen. Let's take a break.
Hold on.
Oh, you need to rant?
Do you have any rant and raves left? I'm just making sure. Checking the panel.
I'm good right now. With the one you just threw out there, I second him on that one right now.
Oh, you need something off your chest?
You got something?
Hold tight. Kay, how we doing on time? Because my man got a thing here. This
could be serious.
I think we have 6 minutes.
Okay, okay.
So I can get this off my chest.
Clear it out, sir.
Oh, buddy.
Clear it out. Clear it out. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, man.
I have a serious pet peeve.
Okay.
When I buy Neapolitan ice cream.
Oh, man.
And someone eats one damn flavor.
Oh!
No, I want you to understand. This is a very serious argument in my damn house.
This is an offense.
No, this is a serious argument in my house.
No, okay.
Yes, I have a problem with that.
Okay.
If you want strawberry, buy strawberry.
Sure.
You want vanilla? Buy vanilla. You want chocolate? You buy chocolate. But don't eat one damn flavor
out of the Neapolitan.
It ruins the consistency of the entire ice cream. I bought it for all 3 flavors at once.
Right.
Do not do that.
Right.
Okay.
So, okay. I hear you.
That's where that should end.
Hey, look. What I'm going to say is, I'm guilty.
Oh.
Wait. Here's why. Here's why. And I'm not trying to back nobody. First of all, I don't eat ice cream in your house. So I don't really care how you feel about the fact that, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying I'm guilty because I don't like strawberry ice cream. I'll eat the chocolate and the vanilla. And you can get chocolate and vanilla swirl, but you can't get like half and half chocolate and vanilla. So I like chocolate and vanilla. I'll eat the chocolate and the vanilla, but I don't like strawberry. I almost don't like strawberry flavored anything. I don't even eat real strawberries. So like the fact that the one thing that might keep me from doing that is the fact that it still smells like strawberries in there.
Yeah.
When I go to get the ice cream. So I gotta put toppings on it. But I'ma always put toppings on it. You know what I'm saying? Honey Nut Cheerios and some caramel.
Oh, word?
Bruh, trust me, okay? But listen, I totally feel you. And I'm so sorry about your situation. What I think should happen is, whoever the culprit is, okay? We're not going to name no names.
No names shall be named.
Whoever the culprit is, if you know they like a specific flavor, just buy them that flavor. Just do it. When you buy the Neapolitan,
buy that flavor.
Buy that flavor. Put their name on it. And then, if they touch your Neapolitan, raise the roof. Raise the whole roof, sir.
Says that shit like it's gonna work.
No,
you can try.
Both of it.
It's not.
You try.
You right.
But
all right, y'all tell us what y'all think.
Man.
Y'all tell us what y'all think. Where's he at? What should he do? We don't want to get him divorced. So just what should he do? We're gonna take a break. We're gonna bring it down to 1,000. We're going to be back so we can talk about Microsoft's.
Yeah, let's do that.
E3.
That'll put me back in the happy place. That'll put me back in the happy place.
Let's do that. All right? We'll be right back.
Loading snacks.
The LS crew is proud to present for your listening pleasure, sonically, from the DMV native producer, Grussel. His recently released project, The Ugly EP, is available right now. So shoot over to grussel.bandcamp.com/album/The Ugly EP and get yours today.
Loading snacks.
Welcome back from the break. Snackers and Snackass. It is time for us to talk about Microsoft's E3 conference. What our predictions are.
Okay.
For the upcoming conference.
Looking forward to this.
This is a big year for Microsoft. They got a lot to prove. Last year, they had new hardware to bring out.
They did.
This year, they're going to have to bring some software to the game because that's where Sony is pounding them out.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're going to start with you, Jokes. What do you got?
All right, so kind of just like you said. Now, this year I believe is going to be very, very, very heavy software focused.
Okay.
Now I will at least talk a little bit about the hardware side.
Okay.
Now, the Xbox One X is designed to be here for a while, so by all means, I don't really think we're going to see too much change on that port.
Okay.
What we may see is possibly a price break. Now, probably not on the X. Even maybe it'll be like a holiday thing, if anything. but I think we may see it on the side of the 1S.
Okay.
I think we may see something on the side of the 1S. They've made it clear, though, the 1S is for, per se, this batch of people. The X is going to be towards more of that hardcore gamer that wants to have that whole technology there.
Right.
So I think that landscape, that's going to be here for a while. We're not going to see a change there right now.
Okay.
Adding on to the hardware, though, something that they actually just recently announced. Familiar with the adaptive controller?
Right.
I thought that by far was an absolute phenomenal addition to the line that they could have done.
Yeah.
And I think we will probably see something of that being on display at the conference, just because of the impact.
I definitely think on the show floor, like people actually
on the show,
play it and
it's available now for $100. Yeah.
But I think that's something that they really want to show the world. How this is going to work. If you do have someone that is disabled that normally can't use a normal controller. Yeah. I think that's just a phenomenal thing just to have.
Yeah,
at
it's
the
amazing.
Forefront
I could certainly see them bringing that out and then maybe talking about the partnership they have with like able gamers and stuff like that and how they're going to do that outreach. I definitely can see that.
Yeah. Probably displaying it on stage
and that was I was going to say
how it works.
And possibly integrating that into some of possibly of the gameplay for some of the games.
Okay.
Just so you can see how you can incorporate and do certain things like that. I think for the most part on that side, that's kind of what we'll see on the hardware. I don't think we'll see, if anything, controllers, though, we already have the lab where you can go and make colors and all those type of things. So I don't really think we'll see too much unless there's going to be maybe an Elite Pro controller 2 and they do something.
Okay.
I mean, maybe that's due for an upgrade. But I think that's probably what we're going to see, at least from the hardware side of things.
Okay.
I think software is going to be crazy.
All right, so what we going to get?
One thing, well, as usual, rumors, thanks to some drops and some leaks, Gears 5.
Okay.
It may be a little soon, but I think coming off of Gears 4, I think Gears 4 was an awesome experience. Okay. Especially coming from Judgment side and a lot of people not being...
Gears 4 was good.
I haven't finished the main story, but just from what I've done, it's just been a phenomenal thing.
We can fix that.
And to continue that on is going to be pretty sweet.
Okay. You think it's coming out this year?
I don't think that's going to come out this year.
I'm just okay.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to come out this year. I mean, we may see a little gameplay, not maybe a gameplay or something from it, but I don't think we'll see that this year.
Okay.
Another one that I don't think we'll see this year that probably will at least get talked about, Halo 6.
Okay.
Now, I'm a huge Halo fan.
Okay.
And Halo 5, for whatever, still just not rubbed me the right way. I don't know why. I want to see something which kind of what Call of Duty did, and went back to the boots on ground type of action. I kind of want to see Halo do the same thing as well too.
Okay.
When they added, like the jetpacks and all that type of stuff, it was cool to a certain extent.
Right.
But then it started to become a little OC. So I kind of want to see a little bit more of that ODST to Halo 3 type of feel come back. Now, granted, we have the modes in some of the games right now that you can go in and just play straight like it was before.
That's what you think we're going to get? What are we getting? Halo 6 announcement? What are we getting?
We're going to get, one, it's going to be the announcement of just, Halo 6 is coming.
Okay.
Honestly, that's probably where it's probably going to be. Okay. We probably will get the Master Chief, maybe him showing up, hey, here's Master Chief, yada yada, and a big giant 6.
Okay.
And then we're probably not going to see. We're probably not going to see that this year.
What else?
Jeez, we can go down the list. I'm looking forward to.
That's cool.
No. I'm definitely thinking we're going to see something new.
Okay.
Something
new IP?
fresh, something brand new.
Okay.
Because now Microsoft has some very strong properties. Mm-hmm. And I think they're going to add at least one more to the arsenal.
Okay.
I think with State of Decay just dropping, we're going to see a lot of gameplay footage, probably leading some DLC type of stuff for it. We just got that, but I'm sure they're going to try to run a little bit with it, and so people can then. Now, granted, it's part of Game Pass, and that's probably something I'm going to tie into as well too. Well, we'll come back to Game Pass, but a lot more backwards compatibility.
Okay.
I think they're gonna just want to start throwing the library at us. Like, I don't want to say they're going to say every single 360 game that you've ever played is going to be backwards compatible, but I think they're going to say, you know what, hey, here's another like 200 games, like some dumb stupid amount. Take that with a grain of salt. I'm
gonna take it with a whole grain of salt.
But I mean,
the biggest grain of salt I can find.
But I mean, a very big, substantial amount of games.
A chunk of backwards compatible games,
including 360 and of course the OG Xbox system. Now, services, kind of like we talked about. I think we're gonna see some incorporations going on.
Okay.
Game Pass, Xbox Live. They're both there. I think it's time we have something kind of hand in hand.
Okay.
Now, granted, Game Pass, it's not that much, but why not just
more
incorporate
expensive than Xbox Live?
Live when you do the math for it? Why not just incorporate the two together? You know what? You buy your card, or whether you buy the digital, and you just get both of them for like this one price. 'Cause I would like to just go ahead and say like, yo, here's my money for the whole year. Be done with it.
How much? Game Pass is $120 a year
by itself, and we got
live and gold is $60 a year.
So we're talking $180. That's $180 right there. I mean, it probably
$50.
That's where
I mean, what does it have to be? What would it have to be for it to make sense and for you to want to do it? I
would say I'll do it from the business standpoint of not losing. Of course, it's service, but that 130 to 150 range, I think, is probably, on a business standpoint, a good playing field.
Okay.
Do I think it could?
I think 130 is too close to 120, which they already getting from Game Pass for
already with this.
But okay. What else you got?
But I think that's kind of where that's going to sit at.
Okay.
I think that's about, like, as far as software, like, I'm trying to think of one other thing.
You start while he thinks.
Go ahead while
you start
I think.
doing yours, because he ain't got nothing left. What you got?
All right. Let me go with hardware. Start off, right?
Okay.
I don't have much for this, really. I believe I just got one.
Okay.
I'm going to throw this one out into the stars.
Okay.
Hope that it comes back with something.
Okay.
I want a wireless headset.
Okay. Good luck with that. But okay.
Now, when you say wireless, you mean like...
I mean like
Bluetooth, like the 360 had.
There you go. Exactly. That's what I want. Just
a Microsoft branded one.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I want.
Gotcha.
Everybody else has their ones. Turtle Beach, yada yada. Other people have theirs. Where's my Microsoft one?
Just one Microsoft.
That's all.
Gotcha.
That's all. Like I said, Hail Mary. I have announced it all this time. Throwing out there. I want it. That's it.
Okay.
All right. So let's go with the services. Game Pass, right? I do think they're going to do a lot with Game Pass. They're going to talk about it on there. I think with that, we're going to get a release date for Crackdown 3.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're going to talk about Sea of Thieves and State of Decay 2 with everything they have coming for those two.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And announce a new thing that they're going to add to it, how you buy, like you don't have to buy these games if you remember this is going to be on there. They'll have another title to kind of announce with that. Whether it's a new IP, yeah, I think it'll be a new IP.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
A new IP. Whether it's like an arcade style or something a little bigger than that, but it'll be something new IP probably coming later.
Okay.
Later this year. Okay, now we got that out of the way. Let's get to the fun stuff.
Okay.
The fun stuff.
I think Black Desert we saw last year gets a release date. The MMO type free to play type thing. Yeah, I think that's gonna get a release date this year. I think the new game from Platinum will get a teaser on the Microsoft stage.
Okay.
I've heard some things about that.
I think we'll at least get a teaser. So they still got Bayonetta to put out, but at least something to whet the appetite for, what's to come. Since they didn't get the Dragon joint to come out, you know what I mean?
Right.
Microsoft stage.
Obviously, we're gonna get a new look at Anthem.
Yes.
We're gonna get a new look at Anthem. Yes. We already know it's not coming out till we all are guessing around March next year, but
they say next year, so yeah.
Right. The new Ori game will get a release date.
Sure. Okay. Game Pass.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a Microsoft.
It is. Yeah. But okay. Yes, definitely. I think Code Vein will get a new trailer and a release date.
Okay.
At the Microsoft stage.
Okay.
Yeah, on Microsoft stage. Because that's where it got announced last year. I think they'll do it there again with an actual release date.
Okay.
Forza Horizon 3. We're getting it.
4?
What's the new one?
4.
Yeah, the one after Australia, whatever.
4.
The one the leak said was 5.
Right.
We're all confused. Point is,
No, you're confused.
whatever. The point is, the next one in the installment of the franchise.
Got it. Forza Horizon.
So,
4
Boom,
is
will be
coming.
at the stage.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes, it
4.
will be on stage and it's coming this year.
But there'll be a car that comes down from the ceiling or up from the floor.
Most likely,
Okay, I
probably.
just
So Tony
checking.
Stark kind of
Yes,
interest
it'll
with
be
it.
some new Audi or some new something that they're going to display here for the first time.
Fresh
Right.
GT,
And
something
it'll
okay.
be there. We can get into the details, all that kind of stuff later, another time.
Sure.
Yada, yada. I have... Oh. Halo 6. Yeah, I think they're going to announce it. Powered by Xbox One X.
One X, yeah.
Yep. All that type of stuff. They're going to announce it this year. And I'm going to throw my Hail Mary out there.
Okay.
Let me get this name right. Hironobu Sakaguchi, the creator,
See
you
where
know what I'm
we're
saying? Lost Odyssey, Final Fantasy. I think his new game will be on the Microsoft stage.
Okay.
And
I'm with it.
Whether it's a spiritual successor of Lost Odyssey or a Lost Odyssey 2
Right.
or something all new,
Jeez.
it will be there on the Microsoft
Odyssey,
stage
man. That just took me back a little bit right there.
I like it.
at E3.
Let's do it. Hardware. I think they announced VR headsets working with the Xbox.
Okay.
Those $200 ones that
They've
Microsoft
been
was
talking
saying
about
they
for a
come
little while
out.
now.
Think they'll announce something like that. You'll be able to go ahead and take your Resident Evil, play it on there, stuff that's already out. It'll start hitting the store. That's okay. I think all the hardware gets at least a $50 price drop. Now, it might not be announced as a regular price drop, but it'll at least be... What they've been doing is, for the holiday, we taking $50 off, but then they keep it. Like they don't, you know what I'm saying? They never really put the price back up, kind of thing. So I think we see a $50 price drop across the board. I think they're gonna have to do it because I'm pretty sure Sony's gonna do it.
Yep.
Because Sony's already announced like today or yesterday that they're basically this is the end of the life cycle for PlayStation 4, which means they're ready to start running it down so they can move units, so they can move on. So Microsoft's gonna have to compete with that. It is what it is. So I think we see a $50 price drop as far as that's concerned. I think we will see at least one themed console. Right, so an Xbox One X, whether it's like a Halo one or a Tomb Raider one or something like that, but there's some. Well, yeah, I mean, that's
like
every year.
we've seen
we know those ones come every year.
Yeah, we've seen
so
the
like,
Forza like advertising for the Forza Elite controllers and whatever console go with it. But yeah, something else. I agree.
I think we're gonna get a new Elite controller.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Or a price drop for the Elite, and or the ability to customize them, colors, stuff like that.
I'm waiting for. I would love to be able to do that.
People would, they'll eat it up. Games. We'll see at the Thieves update, right? Because and that might be a pre-show thing or something like that. Only because it's already out. I don't know if they want to spend time talking about something. I think they got to show us what's new. You know what I'm saying? I think there'll be at least 2 new IPs. I think that we'll see a new Fable game, and it will be the game that Playground Games, who does the Forza Horizons, because they got 2 teams now. We know that they're working on a RPG. I think it'll be a new Fable game. I think it's going to be a reboot. I don't think it's going to be a Fable 4. I think it's going to be a reboot. But I think that's what that is. I think we'll see Lost Odyssey 2. Okay, because Phil Spencer has been very adamant about tweeting like, I'm in Japan right now, I'm doing stuff, whatever, right? So I
actually have another thing about the Japan thing, but
I think Lost Odyssey 2
ties into something else.
And I think they're going to announce that Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 are coming to the Xbox.
Ooh, okay.
Because we are getting Kingdom Hearts 3.
I need that.
Then that's a no-brainer.
So, I'm just saying, those other games, they're available. You can play all these other kind of things. They're all on other...
Do we get a release date?
For Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2?
Yeah.
Yes. Because we'll get it. Because
it's already done.
Because a release date. Like, we'll get those. We will see Anthem gameplay. We will get Halo 6 announced for next holiday. Okay? We will see Gears 5 announced for next spring. Okay? So maybe end of this year as in March.
Okay.
Maybe April.
Somewhere.
May. Right? And
Gears.
then Halo at the end of next year.
Will be holiday next year.
Crackdown gameplay. They can't play around with it. They got to show us. It's got to be.
Especially after the backlash of last year with it. Yeah.
Has to go down.
Show what you've done to correct it, and
we will get Forza Horizons 4.
Oh.
It will take place in Japan.
That was on my joint. Yes, that was on my joint.
Also,
yes.
I'm in Japan. I'm doing whatever. I think my man might be mapping some streets, getting some things together.
Yes.
I think Japan.
Yep.
Okay. So, services. Major Game Pass update. A couple of things. I think they will do a family pass.
Okay.
So more than one person, you pay a set fee. You can have multiple people that can take advantage of Game Pass.
Okay.
Right. So this could act as that same kind of thing where they originally announced the way like family sharing was going to be, something along those lines, right? Kind of take that place. I think we're going to get announcements that are third-party games being released day and date to Game Pass with their regular releases.
Gotcha.
Okay, possibly Shadow of the Tomb Raider being one of the first big ones. It's already happened at least once. There's a game that just came out. It's like a top-down laser game. I can't think of the name of it, but that game is available on PC. It's available on PlayStation. That same day that it dropped for those, it dropped for Xbox, but it's available in Game Pass day one. So it's already starting to happen. I think we'll see more of that.
Okay.
I think what's going to happen to Xbox Live Gold is going to get tiered. Okay? I think that there'll be one that includes Game Pass, like you talked about. I think we'll have one. They'll do like a family sharing announcement. If it's not a part of Game Pass, I think it will probably be a family pass thing for Game Pass. But they will actually announce family sharing, like as an actual thing you can do if you have multiple live services or whatever. The other thing I think is going to happen is I think they will no longer charge you. You will no longer have to be a member of Xbox Live Gold paid in order to play online. I think that's going away.
Oh, man.
I think that because Microsoft is right now at a place where so many of their games are play anywhere. You buy it on the Xbox, you can play it on your PC, blah, 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 whatever, right? If you, right now, State of Decay or some other game comes out and you can play it on your PC, you don't have to pay to play online on your PC, but you do if you're on the console. So if we have friends that are on PC and we're not, we have to pay, right? So the money they'll make from Game Pass,
either way, it's still going to be.
I think that there'll still be a paid version. I think there'll still be a paid gold. And that will still get you the free games.
Ties back into the tiers.
Right.
Like you said,
you'll get free games, or you'll get, right, we've talked about Xbox Live Platinum or something like that. Maybe that's how they tier it or whatever. I just think that they're not, I mean, it's already gotten to the point where now you don't have to be gold to like do Netflix and to do stuff like that, which only makes sense because if you have a Fire Stick or your TV, 90% of the time is internet connected. You can watch all that kind of stuff on there anyway, right? So if you want to compete with those things, you need to make it so that people can just do it. Right? And so if you want people
your console to go and do it.
If you want people to come over to the Xbox side, you have all this backwards compatibility, you have this Game Pass thing going on where people can pay to have this service where they can play these games or whatever. You want people to buy Xboxes, you let them play online for free. Stop charging people to play online. People will buy that box and they will pay you for Game Pass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? $9.99 a month, or give them some kind of a tiered something. But I think playing online itself will not be something that's behind a paywall anymore. Xbox Live will still exist. You still get the games. You know what I'm saying? You still get the discounts, right, on certain games or whatever. But that's where it is. I think they get rid of that. I think that's their big super announcement that comes out. There'll be backwards compatibility stuff. There'll be, some major announcements with that. But I think that's the big one right there.
Okay.
Cool?
Yeah, I like all those.
I think that.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to E3.
Me too, dude.
I'm looking forward to
ready.
E3.
I'm so ready.
Yes.
Super ready. That Sunday is gonna be awesome.
Off the hook.
Listen, you guys tell us, you ladies tell us, you snackers and snackettes.
Yep.
Let us know what you think. Okay? Do you agree with what we had to say? You think any of us are right? Is Hail Mary's gonna be? Do you still want to pay for online? Would you pay for gold anyway? If you didn't have to pay to play online? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure you hit the ding-a-ling bell. It's kind of important. That way, every time we upload a new video, you get a notification.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Notifications are king.
Yeah.
If you want to find us places other than the U and the tube, that's Nujoker. He's Nujoker89.
Everywhere.
Everywhere across the socials. This is Sincere 619. I'm Empty Shells, MTSHELLZ. Across the socials.
There you go.
To follow the group at Loading Snacks.
Simple.
Easiest way.
Easiest way.
Search us.
Easiest
Google
way.
us. Bing us.
Do you Google?
You know what I'm saying? Creative 71. The homie K back there. K, say hi to the people. That's okay.
That's okay.
All right.
That's it.
That works.
Make sure you do all those things. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give us a thumbs down.
I'm cool with
Just
that.
let us know.
That's cool.
Just let us know.
Just let us
Just
know.
let us know you out there watching.
And then share us. With that, we're out. Toodles and loops.
Loading snacks.